What's going on, guys? BMS back with another video. You know what it is. All right, guys, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into this compilation video. So here we go.
This is funny or what, or not, but my neighbors over here are getting a divorce. She told him last night that he told her last night that she could have the house and everything in it. Well, this morning he goes and rents some heavy equipment, and him and his best friend has been over here today while she's been at work, and she hasn't got home yet. She has no idea. So yeah, I don't know. Oh
well. Man, he's basically saying, if I can't live here, you can't live here. From a legal perspective, I'm pretty sure you can't do this, because, you know, if he's under court order to surrender the home, or, you know, she's entitled to the home, or at least 50% of the home, this is not going to be good. The chances are he's pretty much going to be liable.
And a lot of you girls, I had a question like, oh, do these guys act crazy if you don't give them no pussy, whatever you want to say it? That's why I'm so picky on my victims. Who I play with, I'm so picky. Don't even give your time of day to these broke men, because if you play them and they end up homeless, they're going to be knocking on your door. You know, they're going to go crazy on you because you literally seduced them, took all their money. That's why you go after older rich men, because whatever you take is pocket change to them. It's not going to affect their life in any way. And the moment you stop giving them attention and affection, you know what they do? They go find another young girl that makes them feel young and makes them feel good, and they leave you alone. Once you start answering that phone with the man voice, once you start telling them that you're busy with your business, they're gonna be like, oh, my little girl grew up.
Are y'all hearing this logic? This peanut butter and jelly bullshit? She's basically saying selectively steal from a certain class of people. Stealing is stealing, period. I don't care if you have a lot of money or if you don't have any money at all. This is the rhetoric and logic that women are being taught in today's society. All right, so this commenter says, social media has every woman thinking they're a 10. Facts, you have women that are 4s and 5s peacocking, thinking that they're a 10. All right, so next commenter says she's going to be found in a suitcase floating at sea. You never really want to wish that on anyone, but at the same time, she's putting herself in these vulnerable situations where she's taking advantage of people. She's stealing from them. You know, you're pretty much taking away someone's livelihood. If it's their retirement, you know, their pension, what have you, you're putting yourself in a dangerous situation where anything can happen. "99% of the time in these situations, it's a straight come up. And for his sake, I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping they're actually in love. You know, she actually cares about him. She wants to be with him. She respects him, so on and so forth. I really hope that's the case. But 99% of the time, it's a straight come up."
Really think about it. Why are so many women so bothered that men are going outside to find fit, feminine, and friendly women when they themselves aren't willing to become fit, feminine, and friendly? Like, you're not willing to give men what they want, but they should not go out and find it elsewhere. So they should be stuck with you and your mediocre self. Can we see how toxic that is? Like, let's put our emotions to the side and just think of how toxic that is.
What you're seeing with a lot of high schools, colleges, and universities is that women are being indoctrinated with these ideologies.
Men don't catcall women anymore. You guys have gotten really scary. I don't appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, remember back in the day, y'all used to be like, arr, arr, arr. Y'all don't do that shit no more. Y'all weak. And I blame the pandemic because the world got way more sensitive. So nowadays, a man walking up to a woman saying, hey, beautiful, can be borderline sexual harassment, depending on the environment. I remember pre-pandemic, I walked past a group of guys, and one of them ran up to me, and he said, hey, Ma, can I get your number? And I said, no, because I didn't know the pandemic was coming. I thought I still had more days outside to reject more men. So I was quite arrogant in my response. I was like, no, you're trying to show out for your little friends. And he was like, yo, you gonna regret this. And 2 weeks into the pandemic, he was right.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're seeing right now when it comes to dating. You know, you look at inflation. Inflation is roughly 9% year over year. So you're gonna see a lot of women that are frankly gonna say, I don't want to be independent anymore. Not because they find value in, you know, building with a man and connecting with a man and starting a family, but more so that they're feeling it economically. All right, so first commenter says, publicly bashing men and people are laughing. Yeah, I mean, it's a comedy show, right? The whole premise of the show is to create laughter. But I do understand where he's coming from. I mean, what she's saying is true. There's women out here that do think this way. You know, they take men for granted. You know, they use good men thinking that they're going to have enough time when in reality, time is running out. All right, so next commenter says, catcalling women will get you a case in the Me Too era. Facts. I mean, depending on who you are, what you look like, you know, what your status is, it's going to be considered either flirting, sexual harassment. So there's always going to be conditions depending on who you are. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. What clip stood out to you the most? And until next time.